And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite the Grizzly Patriot here for a message. How many of you are already familiar with Mark Friesen? Oh, he's got a lot of fans here in Alberta. He came out from Saskatchewan simply to show his support.
You're a hero, Pastor Tobias. Thank
James
you.
Coates. Give Mark Friesen a warm round of applause.
She just said
Thanks,
love
you.
I love you. Pray for you all the time.
No idea what she's in store for us. But no, I won't take up a lot of your time. I've been at this for a while, this fight. And I've traveled across the country a couple of times, both sides of the country, throughout my province in Saskatchewan. And part of this journey that I've been on, I knew was coming. And it's, on one end, really frustrating because I knew it was coming. I didn't know in what form. I didn't know they would use a flu to do it, but they're doing it. And here we are. And we have to deal with it. We have to stand up to it. I watched yesterday the hundreds of people that were here in support of Pastor Coates. And it inspired me, once again, to hit the road and go support a brother in need, a fellow patriot, an important freedom fighter, and a leader in this movement and in this fight for freedom. So I had to come. I had to jump in the truck. I had to get my butt here to show support from Saskatchewan for Brother Coates. Most of you, maybe a lot of you don't know, but I spent 25 years in prison in uniform. This is my first time back after retiring 5 years ago. I didn't think my return would be in this form.
Thanks, Mark. Love ya.
It's greatly, greatly disheartening and enraging to know the kind of individual that normally resides in this place. Pastor Coates has absolutely no business in this place.
No way.
I'm not a Christian. I'm not a practicing Christian. I'm not religious.
Yet.
Getting there.
Are you sure?
He's getting there.
But I am very spiritual.
Yes, my brother.
And I believe this is a calling, not only for myself, but for all of you.
Asshole.
We are in the fight
That's right.
Yes.
of at least a generation, if not more. This fight is enormous. This fight is in defense of our nation, our freedoms, our liberty, justice, prosperity, all of the values wrapped up in Western civilization. A civilization, the best civilization humanity has ever known in terms of freedom, liberty, justice, prosperity. This attack is on this civilization, Western civilized world, which is based on the values of Christianity. There is no coincidence that the attack that we're seeing on the church and on pastors across our country, it's not a coincidence. This is a direct attack against Christianity and the values it represents.
100%.
This is an attack on community, on people coming together. They don't want us gathering, not because of the flu. They don't want us gathering because they know when we gather, we'll unite, we'll grow, and we'll defeat them. They know that.
They're scared of us.
And they are scared of us. Most definitely they are. We, as a people, have all the power. We just need the information to then exercise that power. When they say information is power, they mean it. And it's true. It's our job as leaders, and each one of you here our leaders. You are the tip of the spear. Pastor Coates is the tip of the spear.
Woo!
And we have to lead. We have to be shepherds to the sheep. Because there are plenty of sheep not paying attention, have no idea what's coming. But sheep can be led. Right now, they're being led by the wolves. It's
Right.
our job to shepherd them away from the wolves, back to where they belong, defend our freedom.
Yes.
Somebody mentioned a little bit ago. Thousands upon thousands of Canadian lives were given and sacrificed so that we could gather here today.
Yes.
If there's ever a time or a reason for the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, it's right now. And it's up to us to exercise those rights. Those rights don't come to us because it's on a piece of paper. That charter is a legal document. Our rights are God-given. Our rights are inalienable.
Right.
That document just helps us express those rights in a court of law.
Right.
But I don't need a piece of paper to tell me I'm a free man.
That's right.
That's right.
I don't need a government to tell me when I can be free, or when I can speak, or when I can gather, or when I can go to church. You know, sometimes in life, doing the right thing means breaking the rules, rules that should have never been put in place in the first place.
That's right. Amen.
We have to stand, we have to shed the fear, and we have to while we're shedding the fear, we have to inspire others.
Yes.
We have to show them no fear. I look around today and I'm inspired just being here. I'm inspired by Laura Lynn. She's my mentor. She's my rock.
Well, I love you, Mark. I love
She's
you,
a
Mark.
warrior. She's been at this for a long time, but she shows no fear.
Precious.
Whoa, we love
Pastor Archer Pulowski shows no fear. Pastor Hildebrand shows no fear.
Pastor
Pastor
Tobias.
Thiessen shows no fear. And when I opened, I said I'm not a Christian practicing, but I am a follower of these leaders
Yes.
that we so desperately need as a society and as a community. So that's why I'm here today. That's why I'm so happy to see you folks here today. We always want more, but it is what it is. We'll take what we get. We're in the fight of our generation, maybe generations. And it's going to get worse before it gets better. Until we say no.
Yes.
Until we unite. Until we cherish, actually cherish our communities.
Yep.
Cherish our freedom that people before us died for.
Yep.
Our liberty, justice, and prosperity. Those values will unite this country because it's those values that are under attack. They need to defeat each of those values to defeat us and get what they want. We can unite on those values. Thanks.